my peeps, thank you so much for being here. My name is Andy Wardle and I am your host. All right, we're going to talk about Musa Mseleko's daughter, oldest daughter, who is Nesthembu Mseleko. She had to sit down with her father in this recent episode to speak about her concerns and concerns in terms of her relationship with the father. And, you know, I'm glad that Musa took the time to sit down and listen to what, his daughter had to say. And I cannot overly emphasize the importance of that father-daughter relationship, because it is key to how young girls or women altogether grow up to see men. Their perspective is based on their background in terms of how their fathers represented the male species. I don't know if I'm making sense. So, for example, I'm just going to give you an example. Muhammad Ali's daughter at his funeral came out to say, "My father taught me to only expect the respect of a queen," meaning that her father took the time to lead by example in terms of how she should be treated. So he treated her like a queen so that she understands the kind of treatment that she deserves. And at the end of the day, when she grew up, she held on to that. If you're not going to treat me right, then you're not going to have any of me, right? So Nesthembu Mseleko took time to speak to her father about her driver's license, and she wants her father to help out with the driver's license. And she also took the time to say, "Daddy, I want us to have spend more time together, quality time together as, father and daughter." And I couldn't, agree more in terms of how important that aspect is. I'm going to give you an example with American, families mostly, because I saw this, in America in some instances. So I haven't seen it much in South Africa. So what happens usually in American families, when the child or the daughter turns 16, the father will then take her out on a date, dress up in a suit, hold her hand, open the door for her, go to this nice, very fancy restaurant, listen to what she has to say throughout the date, let her order whatever it is she wants to eat. And after that, when they go home, he ushers her back into the car, and then they get home. He treats her like the queen. So in that case, what happens is the father is setting the standard to his daughter, and for his daughter to know that if anybody asks you out, anybody who wants your time, this is how they should treat you, or else they don't deserve your love and your time. So yeah, I think it's quite important, and I'm glad that Musa took time to sit down and listen to Sneh and agreed to help her with the license, agreed to spend more quality time with her, because her perspective as she grows of how men are and how men behave is all dependent on how Musa's example is set right now. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching. My name is Andy Wardle. Cheers and bye-bye.